Okay, imagine you're walking down the street of New York City or someplace, and a homeless guy, really, really rough looking, grabs your arm, and he's staring at you right in their face, and he's shaking you, and he goes, "What do you think the One Piece is?" What would you say?
First of all, I would get my hand back and then check it for any residual damage. And then, well, I'm an introvert, so no one's touching me. But
Okay.
I'd look him right in the eyes and tell him it was the friends we met along the way, and that I truly don't know, because if I did, I would be miserable. I think that the mystery behind the One Piece is really what makes it so unique. And I would be fine with if it was the most ultimate devil fruit. I would be fine if it was a button that broke up the entire world. I'd be fine if it literally was a picture of Joy Boy and the first mermaid woman.
Wow,
her splendor.
Like a risky photo of them like on a nude beach or something. Wow. Well, wait, I don't. Mermaid's always nude. Anyway.
Half nude, at least.
Half nude. Wow. Well, you combined like three different things. Maybe that's what we should do, is just keep on spitballing ideas. Because
I'm fine with that.
the first, I like the idea of there's just a big button that says "Do not press," and
oh my God, Luffy's pressing it.
right, or something like that. And
no, he's pressing it.
The red line explodes. And then there's more.
I can just imagine.
Islands, there's more landmass. There's more everything, and it's a whole. It ends the age of piracy, something like that, right? I like that.
So like all the land raises, so there's just no water left except for a little pond.
No. Check it out. It's a button. Okay. Oh, dude, this is great. This will be the thumbnail. So button, and then Luffy like sweating his brow, trying not to touch it. Okay.
Yes.
So it's just a big. Oh, the One Piece is a red button. Okay, and when you press it, the
red line,
all the
red button,
all of the red line blows up, and then there's a bunch of you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine like if all that landmass came down, there'd be a bunch of, like continents, just like our real world.
It's almost like that Madame Charlie's prophecy of Luffy destroying Fishman Islands is directly related to that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I was thinking so Pluton. It said that it was that the Pluton that Frankie had, right? Those were the blueprints to Pluton, just in case it ever came to being. But what happens if Pluton isn't a battleship, but it's like some kind of device or something instead? The ship was the only way to defeat Pluton.
I have something for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What if how Frankie redid his body?
Yeah.
What if he based that loosely off of Pluton?
Or yeah, okay.
Or like the Frankie Shogun can turn into Pluton.
Well, yeah, like what is that radical beam? Like that's like Kizaru's power or something. It's like Kizaru and like energy. It's weird. I don't understand what that even is actually. And is it powered by cola? We don't know that, do we?
Everything inside Frankie is powered by cola.
Even the radical beam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, this got off on a tangent about Pluton now, but let's get back to the one. Well, I was thinking that maybe like Pluton was on Laugh-Tell. But also, I was looking at an old Grand Line review video, and he tackles the same question. What is the One Piece? And he goes through the comment section. And he goes over that the One Piece is pronounced either like the rope that connects us, or the ropes that connect the seas, or something like that, or it could be like the one. I don't know. Yeah, just like how the One Piece could mean different things in our, how we say it. Is it the One Piece, like the one piece of the world? Is it the one? Is it one piece of treasure? It's just one gold coin? I don't know.
It could literally... Well, I feel like there's some type of treasure there, some type of financial gain and benefit. But I also do feel like there are mechanisms... Well, one, Joy Boy has left a story there for us to tell. Knowing Roger, he probably had Odin put something into something, or like he did in Skypiea. So there's probably a message from Roger, written by Odin.
Right.
Definitely
cool. Just like a
Jules.
handwritten letter, like, yo, kid. He probably thinks it's Ace, so he probably wrote a letter to his...
Oh my god, that would break my heart.
He probably
that would really break my heart.
He's like
Roger is so confident that his son would show up.
Yeah, maybe, but then now, the more I'm thinking about it, like, he's probably hopeful, but he didn't know that, right? It was just like a guess. But maybe that's why he made Ace. Yeah, or not made Ace, but, you know, maybe that's why. Oh, I guess so.
Well, remember, he did say when, after they had found out it's going to be 20 years from now, Rayleigh's just like, all right, how's that going to happen? And then he's like, maybe my son. He's like, you don't have a son. And Roger's not like, not yet. So with Roger being the mad lad that he is, I could see him leaving a message that was meant for Ace that Luffy gets. And if that's the case, I'm a 33-year-old man by that time. I'll probably be 40 years old, knowing Oda, and I will bawl my eyes out. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Yeah.
Such a crazy thought.
Well, I've also had another idea, which is to try to... I can't make sense of all this moon business, and I keep on going back to that.
You're trying to make sense out of it. That's the issue.
Yeah. Well, I just want... Okay. Either the Island of the Gods or Laftel has to... Like, not has to be, but could be, like, some kind of space station. Like that. It's like, you know, there's a launch pad for big old spaceships. And it's like, oh yeah, this is just like a one island or one world where where these rich people vacation, basically. They come down and then they, you know, it's like a vacation spot, and then they go back to the real civilization, which is like super advanced. You know, that's what One Piece is like. I don't know, some kind of spaceship or something. I don't know. Maybe that's Uranus.
What if that's what God Island was, like the connector between the moon and Earth, and when it vanished, they were no longer had a way to go home.
Yeah, like you mean the Celestial Dragons didn't, or everybody didn't?
The Celestial Dragons.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, why they have to be from space? Obvious. Like, it's just so obvious, right? I mean, they're wearing spacesuits. They're not to be and they have a beautiful huge city. It's like they have to be from outer space, right? It's just like
I wouldn't say have to be, but I think with how Oda sets things up, he makes it so basic that it's obvious at first, and then we as fans start to overthink it, and then it's just like, no, it's just that obvious. Like the pleasures and the waiters and their names and how that works. The smile devil fruit, like,
right. That's
he's littered all.
So we have to look at the name then? You're saying if the name is that obvious, so a celestial dragon. So celestial is stars.
Yeah, no,
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like Oda has this. It seemed like we as fans have seen so many twists and turns that we're always thinking that he's playing 8-level chess. But in many instances, with Oda, straightforward. And he just hits you right with it.
Well, then the question is it straightforward? That outer space. I mean, we see the Eneru story. Is it straightforward? Maybe it is. I would say
that there's a connection.
Yeah, there's definitely like the celestial dragons are from outer space.
I feel like the biggest gap is how would they get from outer space, and I think once we get some kind of inkling into that, even if it's like a story of a ladder that reached the heavens, then that would be our okay. This is Oda beginning to tell us where they're coming from. But remember, the celestial dragons are descended from the first kings. And the first kings
From the Void Center.
were individuals who ruled their countries. That's why Doflamingo's family went to become celestial dragons.
Okay, let's put it. Let's put this in another way. Okay, let's put this in another light really quick. So we see Wano is like a story of Japan, right? Being closed off to the rest of the world. And you gotta wonder, like, living in Japan during those days, like, you knew nothing about the outside world. And maybe,
Yes.
like, since he's been wanting to write this story, that's always been the concept. Is that, like Hunter x Hunter, like how there's the Dark Continent. Like, there is so much, even, like, beyond what they think is, like, the grandest adventure. It's just, like, you're just one of many ones out here, something like that. To make it, to give us that big star battle, you know, like in Gurren Lagann at the end where they're, like, have galaxies going on. Wouldn't that be insane if it's like some gargantuan battle like that, like Uranus versus Pluton, outer space?
I hear where you're coming from,
Pew, pew,
and
pew, pew.
I'm very happy that Oda has not gotten god level yet. Because to be completely honest, that was my biggest gripe with the ending of Naruto and Bleach, is because they literally were god, and Dragon Ball, of course. They literally were gods among their story. I don't want Luffy to be like god tier. I want him to be king of the pirates. But like god tier to where there's no seeming threat ever again is just like, all right. They just live happily ever after kind of thing.
Sure. Oda draws impact so well, and like just a couple chapters ago with the Red Rock, boom. Like, impact is the thing that Oda likes to draw, right? And
yes,
yeah. So yeah, of course, a star battle would be a little like it would be like, how do you draw like that big of an impact? And I wonder if that would not be a challenge, you know? Like,
I don't think it'd be a challenge. I just don't know if it would relate to the story that well.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
and I totally get that. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, we gotta like fight, you know, Blackbeard and Eiichiro. We don't have to destroy, you know.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I like the idea of the One Piece just being a big red button, though, going back to that. If we're not going to agree on the space travel star battle thing.
I like the big red button just because I know that for a fact Luffy is pressing that thing no matter what.
I left it all in one place. All the dynamite.
And that's the funny thing, because Usopp, Nami, and Chopper are going to stop him, but he's going to stretch his arm, and Zoro's just going to be watching. He's going to get closer, and Robin's going to notice, and Sanji's going to try and stop him, and click!
Right. And yeah, that
I
would
could see
really,
it.
you know, if you blew that red line up, that would really piss off the Celestial Dragons.
Well, they would just immediately destroy their home.
You think well, maybe like some of them are immortal or something. That'd be
That's about. I think Imu-sama is immortal.
now. Why?
If anyone is, it's definitely
Man, this
him.
is going to a whole different tangent. But okay, well, this is end of One Piece. We can talk about it. Why is Imu immortal? Like, why? I think a lot of people think that, but I just want to know what you think. Like, why?
If the Gorosei are bowing to him and there's no like sign of lineage or anything, it could be safe to assume that this is the individual who's been pulling the strings all 800 years. And since this is the world of One Piece, and we learned a long time ago about Law's ability, the Op-Op fruit,
I know that has to.
it's very fair to say that Imu-sama could have been one of the first people who had the Op-Op fruit's eternal life given to him. Or it could be his own devil fruit. But there's two options for why Im-sama could be immortal.
Well, also when we you know, like when Ohara, when that was blown up, and we get like the angles of the Gorosei, they look exactly the same, don't they? Let's
The
look.
angles of the Gorosei?
Okay, the Gorosei.
Do Tree of Ohara arc. Gorosei.
Georgie say, oh my god. No, the celestial. Oh my gosh, I'm dying here. All right, that's it. I quit. YouTube is done. I'm plugging the channel. This is our last episode here. I can't spell Gorosei, and I'm sick of it. Okay, let's see here.
Sure thing, we do.
Celestial dragon during Ohra. There we go. Yeah, they haven't aged a damn day. Okay.
I could see that. Now, individuals would be probably raised. I feel like we would have been raising. We probably would have gotten like a waitress. Like, is it true that they never age? Kind of thing. Like, I feel like Odo probably would have dropped tea leaves somewhere.
What's another kind of funny thought is, you think about like devil fruits and how Blackbeard can eat too. It's like, what if no one's tried it? Like just no one's tried it. It's too scary. It's like, I don't want to blow up. I'm not gonna try that. And he just did it. And it's like, oh, we can eat as many as we want. And so these guys have 1 million devil fruits.
Oh, so it might just be like an urban myth kind of thing.
Right, because we hear that from Jabra. Jabra goes,
it would be interesting to see if we ever got to see someone eat. I would love to see at some point someone try and bite a devil fruit that already has one and see what actually happens. That's the lore, but it's never been confirmed, I guess. So that's fair.
Yeah. So another question is, do all the Gorosei, are they all just strong? They have to have powers, right? Or else it wouldn't be fun. Or are they? I
feel like they'd have to be strong. I don't know if they'd have to have powers.
Like they're all just really good hockey users?
I could see them all being conquerors.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like the idea of them having like themselves having devil fruits or some kind of like crazy ass powers. That'd be cool.
I can see that. That's fair.
Okay. So that's the video then. We're 15 minutes again. Let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.